Let's turn to another country that we've been tracking very closely, Myanmar. Monday was the bloodiest day since the military coup in Myanmar. More than 100 protesters were killed by the army. From cities like Mandalay and Yangon, the focus has shifted to the borders now. This is where Myanmar's powerful ethnic rebels reside, and many of them have started mobilizing against the military regime. Myanmar may well be descending into a civil war now. Here's a report on how things could play out.
Myanmar is churning in the vicious cycle of conflict. A military coup, a bloody crackdown, and now the growing murmurs of a civil war. 135 distinct ethnic groups live in Myanmar. It's a union forged in the heat of insurgency. Many of these groups have waged guerrilla wars with the army, chief among them the Karen National Union. They control the state of Karen, tucked away in Myanmar's southeast. Over the weekend, military jets swooped into Karen, dropping their payload on these villages. 3 people were killed. From prominent urban centers, the anti-coup crusade is expanding to the jungles and the border villages. The bastions of Myanmar's ethnic rebels, 2 parallel stories are unfolding here. The villagers are scampering to find shelter. Some have sought refuge in a cave, the natural rock face shielding them from the army's air raids. Others have fled to neighboring Thailand. Humanitarian groups say Thai forces are turning away the refugees, a claim the Prime Minister, a coup leader himself, denies.
We have discussed with those who entered Thailand. We asked them if they have any problem in their area. When they said no problem, we just asked them to return to their land first. We asked. We did not use any force.
Both the coup leaders and the parallel government are wooing the ethnic groups. Their army made the first move. They removed the Rakhine Arakan army from the terror list, then invited major ethnic groups for talks. Both moves have backfired. The Arakan army are backing the protesters. They are threatening war if the crackdown continues. The Karen National Union has declined to meet the coup leaders. They want a national unity government before engaging. Back in the cities, the army clampdown continues. Undaunted by global condemnation, on Monday at least 114 protesters were killed, including several children. The odds are stacked against the protesters. Their slingshots and fireworks against barricade-piercing grenades and guns. It's an unfair battle. Over a dozen chiefs of defense from Europe and North America condemned the army's actions. A professional military follows international standards for conduct and is responsible for protecting, not harming, the people it serves. But the coup leaders are not listening. They were busy overseeing a parade in the capital. The ethnic rebels could turn the tide in Myanmar's summer of discontent. They have the military and the political clout. Where global sanctions and world leaders failed, these domestic groups may succeed. But at what cost? Can a civil war reverse a military coup? Can a ragtag band of insurgents preserve national unity? Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.